Hey everybody, Dan here with Fin Feather Fur Outfitters. Today we're looking at the FN Reflex. It's FN's addition to the subcompact double stack mag 9mm handgun. So let's do it. The FN Reflex was launched in April 2023 at the NRA show. I was there. I got my hands on it. I thought it was a pretty nice handgun for what they were offering. This is available in black like this and flat dark earth. So the user will have their choice as to what color they want to go with. I kind of like the black. I think it's pretty cool. But it ships with an 11-round magazine, double stack of course, and then a 15-round mag. And with the 15-round mag inserted, you can see that grip extends quite a bit. Looks rather awkward like that, but if you throw that in the pocket and you go with the 11-round mag, you'll see that you get 3-finger contact on the pistol, and the grip is pretty heavily textured. I think it's a nice texture throughout and kind of mid-grade aggressiveness, and then when you grip it, it feels pretty good. In the box, what it ships with, this cardboard box, and here we have the paperwork. If you want to go with a flat magazine base plate, you could do that to keep the gun in its smallest form. And then here we have optic screws and a hex wrench for optics, because the FN Reflex is optic ready, and we'll show that right here. It's optic ready, cut to fit, and RMS footprint. All right, so the Hollison K-Series Vortex Defenders, those will all work with the FN Reflex. But we're looking at a 3.3-inch barrel. It does have the forward serrations. It has a 1-slot accessory rail if you want to throw a light on there. And believe it or not, this is hammer fired. And I'm going to show that because the hammer creates a very lightweight trigger pull. Now the sight says, the FN sight says 4.5 to 5.5 pounds. I'm measuring it just under 4 pounds. And I noticed when I took this out of that box and checked it out, that trigger, no tab or anything in there, a little bit of a hinge to it. All right, you can see that it breaks. Well, the slide has to be all the way charged because it pulls back that hammer, but it breaks very softly with a reset right there. And here's a look at the hammer. Okay, you'd never know it was hammer fired because it is an internal hammer, but it is optic ready. Now the sights are 3-dot, all right, and the standard size sights right there, but it also has a tritium front night sight with a orange surround. So it's pretty cool. It's got, meets all the bells and whistles that people love with the double stack subcompact 9mm handgun. I like the grip texturing, feels good. Trigger's nice. Breaking under 4 pounds on my scale. So I think that's certainly a nice trigger pull. No doubt about it. Now, if we take a look at the P365, we'll see that the FN with the 3.3-inch barrel will go a little bit longer. Well, if we line it up properly, just a little bit longer. And then the grip is a little bit different, but this has the 12-round magazine, and if we look at it here, we'll see that it goes down just a bit further with the 12-round magazine. But FN did a good job. The MSRP on this, by the way, is $599, and you'll pick it up for closer to $500. So it's right in there with many of the other manufacturers that produce subcompact, double stack, 9mm handguns. But FN has a very fine reputation for producing nice guns, and I think when they launched the Reflex, it was very popular. I know I was all over it, trying to check it out, see what it offered. Let's go ahead and disassemble it. We'll show clear here, and we'll lock the slide back. This lever here, we're just going to push it upward, and then off comes the slide from the frame. Polymer frame, very light. And then we have actually a dual recoil spring. There are 2 springs in there with a metal guide rod and the 3.3-inch barrel. Very lightweight. We're going to get it on the scale in just a minute. The reassemble process is pretty simple, but you have to kind of punch it in there to get around that recoil spring. But we'll get it on the scale. The FN Reflex unloaded is weighing in at 1 pound, 1 7/8 ounces. Only ounces. This time it's 17 3/4. But here we have 11 rounds. And we have 22 3/8. Here we'll bring it with the carry round, 22 3/4. Just for fun, let's take the SIG P365, which is also unloaded. And we'll see it's a little bit heavier than the FN Reflex, 23 7/8. So essentially 24 ounces with the P365. It seems to meet the expectations that people love with carry pistols. So there it is, the FN Reflex, available in black and flat dark earth. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.